Let me tell you the first rule of trading that most people ignore. Everything in trading is your fault. Every mistake you make in trading is your fault. Well, guys, FN-FOREX right here, and in this YouTube video, we are going to elaborating on everything, every decision, every losses you make as a trader is your fault. Well, the reason why I'm doing this video is that I realized lately that most traders around my community turn to blame external factors for their reasons for not being successful. They turn to blame external factors for their reasons for losses. But I'll tell you this for a fact: the moment you realize that every mistake you make is your fault and start taking those lessons, you are definitely going to improve as a trader. There's a saying that you can't fix what you refuse to own. Every time you blame somebody or you blame an external factor for your mistake, you give all your power. Some people are going to blame their signal service. Why are you copying the signal service in the first place? Because you are not giving out that determination and that dedication to actually learn. That's why you are blaming your losses for the signals you copy. Now let's take an example. There are people who copy signals. When you copy the signals, what do? You analyze the signal to make sure that it aligns with you, so that if at the end of the day that signal should go against you, you are going to blame yourself. But now when you just copy the signal, you probably don't know whatsoever is happening. Then if that signal should go against you, you should blame yourself for not studying. You should blame yourself for not being able to put in the time and the consistency to actually learn how to trade, or even understanding the signal before placing that trade. Some people are going to blame their brokers. Lately I heard somebody saying that he's going to bring down XNES. Now, how can you be blaming your broker for a $100 deposit or a $500 deposit you made? XNES is the biggest retail broker in the world, regulated and has the best reviews on Trustpilot. So what makes you think that XNES will want to take your $500? By the way, if you are just watching this video and you don't have a trading account, click the link down below to create your trading account with the recommended broker, XNES. So there is no reason why XNES will want to take your $500. So you should be blaming yourself and looking at, what did I do wrong that made me lose this particular trade, or what happened that my stop loss hit? Rather than blaming the spread of the broker or blaming your broker is not at fault. Some of us are blaming news events. I will say some of us because as of now, I don't know, I get that emotion triggering me that Trump is affecting the market. Everything that Trump has to do with the election, the tariffs and so on is affecting the market. At one point in time, I feel like, okay, I should have been blaming Trump for, my stop loss being hit. When volatility weeks, the market weeks up, weeks down, he hit my stop loss. But should I blame Trump? No. What should I do? I should look at, why is this happening, and try to see how to avoid it, right? So with that now, I am accepting that I am the one making the mistake. I am accepting that the problem is coming from me, and with that I'll get a solution. But if you come and say, oh, Trump have done this, Trump have done that, you are definitely not going to fix that problem, because you are sending the problem to somebody else. And like I said, you can't fix what you have not accepted that it is yours. Once you accept that the mistake is mine, you are definitely going to fix that. So start owning your own decisions, right? When you went to place the trade, who placed the trade for you? You choose to place the trade, right? You choose to maybe hold a trade without stop loss. You choose to trade without stop loss, or you choose to remove that stop loss, right? You are the one that actually removed the stop loss, right? Or you choose to trade without proper risk management, right? You are the one that did not calculate to know how much you are risking on this particular trade. Now it has taken more than you expected, and you are trying to shift the blame. You choose to maybe trade without following your trading plan, right? Once you trade without following your trading plan, what do you expect? When it goes against you, who is to be blamed? Some of you even have trading plan. You have your trading plan written down. Personally, for me, at FN-FOREX Academy, you don't go out of the academy when I have not personally inspected your trading plan. And inspecting your trading plan, I am making sure that your trading plan aligns. So if I'm making sure that your trading plan aligns, I know the result you can get if you actually follow the trading plan. But you as a student, you might choose not to follow that trading plan. If you choose not to follow that trading plan, who do you blame? I mean, it's very normal. There are some students that blame the mentor. There are some students that leave from FN-FOREX Academy and said, okay, we did not study the best strategy, and said, okay, maybe we did not really get what we were coming to learn, and stuff like that. It's very normal, but I'm telling you this for a fact. You need to start owning your own decisions, right? The moment you start owning your own decision, the moment you start accepting full responsibility, you shift from being a victim to being in control. When you start owning your own decisions and taking responsibilities of your mistakes, you grow your emotional maturity as a trader. What is emotional maturity? Emotional maturity is what separates gamblers from real traders, right? Doing a winning trade, how do you feel? Happy. Doing a losing trade, how do you feel? Do you revenge trade, right? Do you beat yourself up? Do you transfer that aggression to somebody else? Do you transfer the mistake you made to somebody else? Or do you take a break, review, and learn? When you get to that level where you make mistake, you take a break, you review your mistakes, you review your losses, and you learn, that is when you become a real trader. So here's how to take responsibility of your mistakes and improve yourself. I'm going to give you 4 points. The first point, start journaling every trade. I always tell my students, journal every trade. The truth about it is that as of now, I will not say I journal all my trades. I'm a professional trader. I've been trading for 5 years. But if you go back to my red book right behind there, you're going to see that there was a time I journaled all my trades. When I journal those trades, weekend, I look at those trades, I review the trades, I look at the mistakes I made, and I learn from my mistakes. So when you start journaling your trade, it improves, it helps you take ownership of your own mistakes. The second point, write down your emotions before and after every trade. There's an emotion you have before you want to take the trade and after you take the trade, and even during the process, right? While that trade is running, there's an emotion that triggers you. Is it fear after the trade? Is it revenge trading because of what happened? Or during the trade, is it greed, wanting to hold the trade for too long, right? Or wanting to close the trade? These emotions always come in, right? You need to pay attention to these emotions so you know how to deal with them. You know how to take ownership of these emotions. Point 3, review your mistakes weekly and be honest to yourself. That's one thing. Once you are reviewing your trades, be honest to yourself. Did I make a mistake here? Did I not follow my trading plan? Did I follow my trading plan? Did I apply proper risk management? It's about yourself. It's about you trying to improve yourself. If you are not honest to yourself, then there's no way you're going to succeed. You need to be honest to yourself so that you're open to, learning from the mistakes you have made. And the last point, learn from others, but take every responsibility for applying the lessons. You might be learning from me, right? But try as much as possible to take every responsibility for the outcome of the lessons you are learning from me. Because if you learn from me and you start transferring your mistakes or whatsoever to me, it's still not going to help you. But when you start taking responsibilities, if I taught you maybe garbage, you start taking responsibilities, then you're going to say that it was your mistake for studying for me, it was your mistake from taking the garbage I told you. But if I'm making sense, then it's definitely going to help you in one way or the other, and I bet you're definitely not going to regret it. Accepting that everything is your fault doesn't mean you are blaming yourself, right? It simply means you are owning your journey. So if this video makes sense to you, drop a comment saying I own it. It means you owe yourself every mistake and every lesson you learn from your mistakes. So in case you're interested in joining our trading community, click the link down below to join our Telegram. If you want to create your trading account, click the link down below. Our recommended broker is down below. And of course, if this is your first time on this channel, please do make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more videos like this. Peace out.